I'm super excited because, like we said, there's so much happening in this space, and we have two founders of one of those companies here, Aaron Weekly and Dax Shepard, co-founders of Ted Segers, and Daniel Scharf, founder of Startup CPG, knower of all things emerging brands. So thank you both. We'll bring you back on stage in a minute. And welcome to the stage, Dax and Aaron and Daniel. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Daniel, okay.
Welcome.
Thank you. Can I quickly give a shout out to the Marriott? There are 70,000 attendees and parking was a dream. Well done, Marriott.
Okay, well, we're so excited. Thank you for being here. We're big fans of all of you. And okay, the question burning on everyone's mind, I think, is who is Ted Segers? Who is this person?
Great question. As we were looking for a name of this beautiful Regal brew, we were thinking of names and we would Google them. And as it turns out, every single name of a beer anyone in this audience could think of is already registered somewhere. I challenge you in your hotel room tonight to do it. And then we were in Michigan, we're both from Michigan, and we were eating dinner one night, and I was like, what are the two greatest offerings from Michigan? Definitely Ted Nugent and Bob Seger. What if we cross-pollinated them, and then as soon as we said Ted Segers, which isn't quite Seger, it's plural, which is a Michigan thing. You go to Kmart's, you go to Walmart's, it's Ford's. We're like, okay, this is a Michigan product, Ted Segers. And then the handsome man adoring the can is actually Aaron Weekly's father, who was the handsomest man in Michigan in the 80s. May he rest in peace and live on forever in this golden representation of himself.
I love it. Oh my gosh, there you go. There we have it. That's Ted Segers.
That's Ted Seger. Don't sue us, Bob Seger or Ted Nugent.
Yeah, there's an S, so
Shoot me
there's
with a bow and
no
arrow.
infringement. Yeah.
You don't want to piss off
You're safe
Ted
here.
Nugent.
So I mean, you kind of spoke to this, but you really created the product for yourselves. Aaron, when we talked, you talked about your love of the brand and love of the product. So tell me about that, why it was so important for you to launch something that first and foremost, the first two consumers absolutely adored.
Yeah, it wasn't a business at first. It was simply the second Aaron in the mix has been immersed in the beer world for a very long time as a career and was working with this incredible brewer in Illinois and developed an NA for us to drink because, long story short, I quit drinking 20 years ago. Oh, thank you. Aaron, God bless him, went another 16 years and he went hard. He should have been studied. He finally got sober 5 years ago, and we became very back in business, best friends since we were 11. And we just wanted to capture the party vibe of having a beer. And we didn't love saying like, hey, do you have Sharps? You didn't want anyone at the bar to hear you ask for an O'Doul's or a Sharps. So we just wanted a beer that you wanted to drink 6 of, that you still wanted to party with, and that had that spirit of all the 80s beers we grew up with.
Well said.
Oh.
Well said.
Thank you. So then we had this beer we loved, and we had this fun name, and we had Aaron's dad on the can, and people who listened to the podcast started wanting it, and we thought, well, by God, let's sell this product. To which we know nothing about, by the way.
And people can try it here. It's a great product. I love it. Aaron, when we were talking, I know you're out there. You're talking to retailers. You're talking to your consumers. What's some of the feedback and maybe some surprising things that you're hearing about the brand?
Well, everything good. It's the most surprising part is that everyone tells us we have the best product out there. A lot of people are interested in being healthy. Nowadays, especially the younger generation, which was not really on our mind when we made the product. We just simply wanted to pound beers.
And ride a motorcycle home.
Yeah, that tasted good. So that is definitely a bonus, the health aspect. But we are just, it's almost overwhelming. People just want Ted Segers. I think they want some of this lifestyle, I'm proud to say. yeah, I
They're
think
really connecting with it, it sounds like, in the same way that you did.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel, you see so much. You see so much. I love talking trends with you. What are you seeing right now from the startup community in the same way that Dax and Aaron have really used their product to identify a consumer need and fill it? What are some of those other consumer needs that startups are doing a really great job addressing?
Yeah, thank you. So I run Startup CPG. It's the biggest founder community in the world. Do we have any community members here? All right, we got a lot. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, I see basically what all the emerging brands are trying to tackle, and I think the creativity that I see around consumer needs, for sure, I mean, it comes when you have an authentic passion. Like, you can hear them talking about the cans right now and how all of this, like, it comes from them and their vision and something that solves a need in their lives, and it's going to be reflected in everything that they do, from the design to the branding to how they talk about the product, and it'll be very authentic, and they'll just have creativity for miles. The real creativity, honestly, right now that's impressing me is actually more around the business models, because this is a low funding environment, yet people are coming up with really nice products. They're figuring out, hey, like 2025, year of the side hustle. I'm going to keep my other job so I have money to pay for all of the things that I need. I'm going to hire international contractors in some instances. I'm going to get financing because the equity is not there, the money for it, and just, AI, the creativity.
Wait, are these people not married to Kristen Bell?
Right, so
How do they do it?
yeah, they have the AI chatbot, Kristen Bell, helping them, giving them input. But I mean, I talked to two founders who are solo entrepreneurs running $2 million revenue businesses using AI as their outsourced COO, filling in new item forms, digesting everything, outsourced CMO. That kind of creativity is incredible. Launching products that, like, this product it's a pro product. The cans look as good as like a Coca-Cola right at launch, and like, digital print technology is available. So I see the founders just being like scrappy and very efficient in their business model, which for me is ultimate creativity, because if they're coming with authentic products, they're going to figure out how to do really beautiful branding and stuff, but it's more about like now being creative and getting it to market successfully.
I love that you said scrappy. That was the word that was coming to mind for me. And that you're talking about innovative business models, so innovation can come not just from a product, but really from how you do business. Any creative things that you've done with the business and growing it, like dabbling in different things?
Yeah, I have represented different brands over the years, and my wife and I have done that collectively. And to go make content that no one's allowed to talk to you about other than your best friend since you were 11 has been so much fun. I think our branding and the videos we make and the content we put out has a kind of punk rock spirit that you couldn't do unless it was your own company. So everything we've done has been so much fun. I mean, that's the real driver of why we're doing it. I want to hang out with Aaron. I want to be creative. I want to make videos. I want to represent this thing together. And that's the huge win of it.
You might be getting some people being like, can we work with you guys? That does sound pretty fun.
If you like getting paid nothing, we're a great place to put your app in.
Dax, I want to stick with you for a second, a slightly different kind of approach, but you do such a great job of listening and asking the right questions. I love the podcast and the conversations that you have. Have you been able to apply that kind of journalistic way of connecting with people to understanding your consumers?
Yeah, I mean, Aaron and I did a very bold thing a few months ago. We did a multi-city road trip in my motorhome and met drinkers of Ted Segers at grocery stores, and it was wild, and it was just the most encouraging thing imaginable. To actually meet the people who drink the thing is informative and really is fuel in the tank to keep doing it. Like, the people that so far like Ted Segers are just damn nice people, They're not toxic-y blowhards. They want to party, but they're good people. Yeah, it's been a delight to meet all the folks that follow it.
Aaron, what's your experience been with connecting with the people?
Yeah, I agree 100%. It's every time I'm doing a lot of things locally in Detroit, and we go to venues where there's concerts, and we set up our table, and we do sampling, and people just come up, party, take pictures, go straight to the bar and order it, and most of these people are drinkers as well. They're not sober people by
Not
any means.
nerds like us, teetotalers.
Yeah, we're like the only 3 nerds that are not drinkers. But yeah, genuine. Everyone is just fantastic and positive. I didn't even know a world like this existed, honestly, after I got sober and we started doing the things we loved. And the biggest question I have to ask myself always is, would we do that? Like, I don't want to make any decisions unless it really feels 100% accurate, something we would do together.
As a side note, people were bringing their babies for Aaron and I to hold in this grocery store tour. And the children were getting younger and younger and younger, the babies. And we did hold an 8-day-old baby. And we weren't certain if that was healthy for anyone. And our theory was we were going to hear someone deliver in the breads aisle.
Yes,
and
yes.
then bring the wet baby to us. But yeah, that was the kind
We
of...
also used Sharpies to sign pregnant stomachs.
We did whatever they asked.
Don't know if that was too healthy either.
Well, maybe aside from all that, it sounds very nourishing, very
You don't want to know more about the signing of babies?
I think we do. But it is amazing. It really aligns with what we were just talking about around companies really using their business to build communities and connection. And I love that you're like, our consumers are just amazing people that want to live their best lives. Daniel, you're always at events talking to people. We talked a moment ago about some of those things that you're seeing come from the CPG industry. What might be some white space based on conversations you're having with both brands and consumers?
Yeah, in terms of white space, I mean, you'll see a lot of like trends happening now. You're going to see a lot of stuff at the show that's new. I think some people might like chase those trends, or like now you might see the non-alc beer trend coming and think about how to like, oh, I want to launch a product in that space. But really, like, for me, the innovation is coming from people's personal passions. It's people figuring out things that are needs in their personal lives and then creating products around that, and then finding out, actually, there are a lot of people like me who want this kind of a product or for this kind of an occasion or a specific kind of community that you're part of. So like, that's what I really encourage founders to do, because if you just look at the data and try to figure out where to launch a product, it's not going to be authentic. Probably you're going to be looking at the same data a lot of other people, including big companies, are looking at. So like, you know, there is stuff out there. I see a lot of, especially like low or 0 calorie, very high quality products launching that are like, you know, high performance, taste really good, especially ones that are actually using a lot of like citric acid right now and natural flavors. I'm seeing a ton of growth in that area. So probably that means there's a lot of use cases for it for other entrepreneurs looking. But yeah, I mean, just in general, rather than, I would say, trying to figure out the exact right white space to launch a product in, is just kind of, I believe in looking more at like your daily life and what would fit with you.
We have a CBD product and an acai cure-all. Do you recommend against those? Did we miss that wave?
Does it have protein in it?
It can.
I know you like your protein.
Well, okay, rapid fire round. Favorite natural product that is not your own?
I'd say Spindrift. Yeah, that's a great company led by a great man, Bill.
Where are you, Bill? Where are you?
Bill's not.
He's out here somewhere.
You know, he's on the penthouse of this place, I think. Aaron, what natural products are you using?
Oh, you know what? I don't know the brands, but every time I'm at your house, I raid the the protein bar.
Yeah, Kristen's
you know,
a scientist. Yeah.
Yeah. I have like 12 of them back there in my bag. I love everything. I never thought I would love just a glops of, I don't even know what it's made out of. What is protein?
My hunch is it might not be natural. Daniel, what's your favorite natural product?
Oh, I honestly, I don't think I can pick just one. Probably it's Ted Segers. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
All right, well, what's next for Ted Segers? What can we expect to see in coming months, years? What's the future?
You know, we're going to try to hone in on a few markets and really crush in those few markets and put all of our energy into that. I'm in Southern California, of course, and Aaron are in Detroit. So for us, those are really logical places, markets for us to try to just put all of our passion and effort into and see if we can't scale up from those.
Yeah, I think we just got through with our first year after launching, and I think we learned a lot this first year. maybe got in over our heads with ideas and we should be everywhere right now, and it's just not doable. And so we've come to this conclusion. We're going to hone in on a couple markets, and of course we're going to stay available nationally through channels like Amazon. And
Intentional growth. I love it.
Yeah.
And Daniel, what's next for Startup CPG? You always have so much in the works.
Oh my gosh, so much growth. We have, if you guys check out our section, we have 30 booths with some of the most incredible emerging brands. 7805 top floor, ACC, huge party tonight. We're growing a lot of platforms. We're growing a lot this year. Our support for the female founder community, especially, which is like 60% of our community and very underserved. Supporting a lot more of the operations community as well this year. But we'll be doing about 100 events this year. We have a 25,000 person Slack channel. You can join if you just go to startupcpg.com. It's free. Meet all of your friends on there. Ask questions. We're just there to help founders.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Much fun. Good luck out there. Enjoy Expo. Thank you, Dax.
Thank you, incredible job.
Thank you.